This is an air fryer. I bought it when I first moved to the US. I bought it because everybody was talking about it. It seemed like everybody had one. So I bought one. Somewhere along the way, I convinced myself that it said something about me. It said that I eat healthy foods. It said that I have a modern kitchen. But you know what's funny? It's that most of the time it just sits there. I don't really use it. It's just taking up space. And the sad thing about it is that it's not just the air fryer, it's the water bottle, it's the cars, it's the phones, it's the computers, it's the coffee machine, and sometimes it's even groceries. Somewhere along the way, buying things stop being about what they do, but how they make us feel, what kind of person we think we are when we have those things, and especially, most importantly, what people think we are when we have those things. And unfortunately, for those of us who live on one income, those little things can easily drain our budget. If this is the first time you watch one of my videos, hello, I am Sikolo. And budgeting looks very different when it is done on one income. That one income that very often is well under six figures has to pay for everything, all the bills and the food and all the emergencies. And there's absolutely no backup. There's no backup to that one income. Welcome to the Solo Budget. This is a community where we share practical tips to help that one income stretch as far as possible without feeling that we are depriving ourselves, without feeling that we are depriving our loved ones from enjoying their lives. So if you have any tips that works for you, please leave them in the comment section. Please subscribe, consider subscribing. And also, if you have any tips you want to share with the community, leave them in the comments. Today, I want to talk about how it just feels like we're no longer buying things because we need them, because they're going to make our life easier or because they serve a specific purpose really in our life. We're buying things like we're buying an identity. I don't think that we're buying more things just because we're greedy or because we just have no self control. Although I do have to say that self control has a lot to do with it. But I think that the reason we're buying more things is because we are searching. We are searching for a sense of belonging. We're searching for a new version of ourselves. And we think that buying those things are going to get us there. I remember when I first moved to the US, I had my clothes, I had my shoes, of course. But everything else that, for example, that's going to furnish a house, I had to buy those things. I bought the air fryer. And when you're starting over, like I was, it feels like everything you buy is important. Everything you buy is going to say something about you. And that feeling doesn't just happen when we are moving, when we're buying a new home, when we are now living in a new city or a new state. That feeling of starting over, that feeling that if I buy this thing, it's going to get me somewhere, or it's going to say something about me, or it's going to make me feel a certain way. That feeling can happen at any point in our life. So at the time, I wasn't just buying pots and pans. I wasn't just buying furniture. I was buying a feeling of I'm in this new place and I want to belong here. I want to feel like I belong here. And that's what I think many people are going through. I was born before the internet, and I hope that I'm not the only one here. I was born before the internet. I was born before social media. And back then, we compared ourselves to our neighbor. We compared ourselves to a cousin or somebody that we knew at church. But today, in the era of social media, we compare ourselves to pretty much everyone in the world. People whose lives are nothing like ours, and that's just before breakfast. Social media, I think, has become very good at showing us that someone thousands of miles away across the world has a better house than us, has a better morning routine than us, has a better life than us. Someone who is much younger than us has already achieved something that we can only dream of. And so our brain starts making lists of all the things that we need to be better, to show a version of us that's better, that's closer to what they are. We say we need those things, but we don't ask ourselves, do we really need those things? We don't really ask ourselves those questions because social media has become so skilled at telling us that we do. So it's not just the black dress anymore. It's the outfit that's going to make me confident. It's the notebook that's going to make me productive. Advertising company understand now that they're not going to make any money if they sell us a product, but they're going to make billions of dollars if they sell us a story, if they sell us the version of ourselves that we wish we could be. So that's why I bought the air fryer. I bought the air fryer because social media sold me a version of myself that is healthier, that is grown up, that is American. Spoiler alert here, I'm still the same person, only with a red air fryer when my whole entire kitchen is white. Why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this in the solo budget because when you live in a two-income household, maybe an impulse purchase might not affect you that much. But when you live in a one-income household, every unnecessary purchase has a job that it could have been doing instead. That $100 purchase could have been a sinking fund for car repair or a little bit of next month's rent. And I'm not saying that to make someone feel guilty. I'm not saying that to make myself feel guilty. I'm saying that to remind myself, I'm saying that to remind us that every dollar that we earn already has a work that it needs to be doing. So this is how I stop myself from making impulse purchases. This is how I stop myself from going over budget every month. There are 4 questions I ask. Number 1, if nobody ever saw this purchase, would I still want it? Number 2, and that's very important, am I buying a tool to help me with something important in my life? Or am I buying an identity? Because there is a difference. Buying running shoes because my running shoes are now worn out and I need new ones, that's a tool. But buying running shoes because I saw this person, this runner on social media, and they're wearing those shoes, but I believe that by buying the shoes, I will become like this person I saw on social media. Well, that's an identity. Number 3, what problem is this thing actually solving? Sometimes it's not really solving anything. It's there because we were bored. It was bought because we were lonely and we just felt like clicking the buy button was going to make us feel better about ourselves. And we bought them because shopping is much easier and feels better than just sitting with our feelings. And then when it shows up at our front door, we wonder why we ever bought it. And even if at the moment it brings us joy, it's a very temporary joy until we feel bored again, until we feel lonely again, until we feel stressed again. And then we buy something else. Number 4, can future me buy this? Let future you buy this for you. If in 2 weeks you still want it, then buy it. I like to wait for 30 days. If in 30 days I still want it, if I'm even still thinking about it and I have the money for it, then I'll go ahead and buy it. I have waited to buy things for 2 years. The biggest lesson that I've learned is that life isn't built by shopping for it. It's built by living it. I've learned that if I want to be healthier, then I should go for a walk first. And if in 30 days you are still consistent with it, then buy the shoes, buy the air fryer. If you want to be organized, start with one drawer in your house, start with one room in your house, start with one side of one room. If you want to be financially peaceful, make one good financial decision today, no matter how small it is. We don't need to look like that person first. We need to start acting like that person first. We cannot buy our way into becoming someone, but we can practice until we are that someone. And please, I'm not saying that every purchase is bad. That's absolutely not what I'm saying here. And I hope that that is not the message that you're getting from this video. I'm saying that when you are living on one income, your budget and your peace of mind really comes down to those numbers. The $5 coffee can make a difference. The $50 kitchen gadget can make a difference. But we can get there, you know. I really believe that we can get there. It's gonna take, it takes practice and it takes self-control, but I think we can. All right, so we're gonna stop here for today, and I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I'm really curious to know what's your opinion about all of this, and I'm also really curious to know what is that one thing that you bought that you thought you absolutely needed it. You thought that this was going to say something great about you, about this person you want to be, and then once you got it, you were like, nah, no. I would really like to know what it is for you. For me, it is this wonderful air fryer right here. That's what it is. All right. I was happy to chat a little bit with you today. I have other videos on my channel. Feel free to watch them and share them with someone that you know who will benefit from it. See you next time.